Good morning and happy World Menopause Day. I'm hoping that some of you can join me. I know it clashes with a lot of things at 9 o'clock, but it will be saved for you to do on catch up. Today is World Menopause Day. It felt right, always feels right to move your body, but in particular because this year the focus is on lifestyle changes around your menopause, which for me is like music to my ears, because although HRT is amazing and is wonderful and is great for a lot of people, it's not always that silver bullet, and we really need to encourage women to know that eating well, moving our bodies, mindfulness, looking after our mental well-being is really, really important. So I'm just going to take you through, I'm not going to take up too much of your time, around about 15-20 minutes. Some nice body weight movements. We will add weights if you have weights, because I want to try and make this accessible for all people. And I know that not everyone has weights. And I just want people to enjoy moving their body. And I think my key takeout, and I promise you we will get moving, is do what you love. There is so much noise out there, and I'm going to do another reel on this later, but just move your body in a way that feels good with a side of weights. That's my takeout. So I'm going to turn off the comments so that you can see the full screen. My trusty sidekick, as always, is here with me. She often joins the workouts, don't you, Logo? And we'll get cracking. So we'll have a little warm up to start with, so that we can just, if we've just jumped out of bed, just loosen off anything that might feel, like needs loosening. So always making sure your heels are grounded down through your mat. If you feel like your bottom is slightly sticking out, squeeze forward. So you're immediately switching on those glutes. You're creating a nice strong foundation underneath and protecting your lower back. So even just here, and then nice soft knees as well. Let's lock out those knees. And just take those shoulders back. Now you can do that together, one at a time, whichever just allows for that movement. Big deep breath, inhale, exhale, just shaking off whatever the week held for you, and just enjoying this moment of movement. Okay, bringing those shoulders forwards. Again, nice and soft in those knees, heels down to the floor. And then lifting up those arms. Okay, keeping them there and just reaching over to the right hand side, opening up into that rib cage. Squeeze your belly button into your spine, squeeze the glutes, and reaching over to the other side. And back. Just enjoy that movement. Okay, go at your own pace. You can go slower, you can go faster, always remembering what feels good for you. Okay, it's your workout, it's your time, it's your body. Well done. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lifting those arms up, bringing those feet together, just reaching around the back and just popping out that chest. And again, just squeezing through the glutes. Okay, so just making sure we're not sticking our bottom out, we're not locking out our knees. As soon as we lock out our knees, our belly tends to pop. Okay, so we can't really control that movement in our lower back. And then from here, driving those arms away, squeezing that belly button back, nice and strong. Big deep breath, inhale, exhale. Okay, take a step to the back of your mat. I'm hoping you can see me. And I do know that it says owning your menopause, and I do know that it is back to front. It isn't when I teach. Okay, coming here to the end of your mat, we're going to walk it out. Okay, coming with that wrist, elbow, shoulder. Now if you want to come down to your knees, please do. Otherwise, just hold it there, squeezing up here, and just tap your shoulders. Opposite shoulder, opposite arm, opposite hand. Well done. Keeping those hips nice and still. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the tummy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just lift your bottom up into downward dog. Big deep breath, inhale, exhale. Walking those hands to your feet, just looking through. Relax that head. Squeezing that belly button. Rolling up to standing. Well done. Let's go again. Walking that out. Wrists, elbows, shoulders. Squeezing with the glutes. And we're tapping again. Like I said, if it feels like too much, just please feel free to come down to your knees. Continue to squeeze up through your core. Well done. Inhale, exhale, slow it down. We're not rushing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lift that bottom up again into that downward dog. Squeezing the tummy. Releasing through the back. Hands to feet. Looking through. Rolling up. Well done. We're going to go for one more. Walking it out. Squeeze the glutes. Nice and strong. Wrists, elbows, shoulders. Let's tap. Well done. Nice and steady. Inhale, exhale. Always remembering to breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lifting up that bottom into that downward dog. Walking the hands. Looking through. Rolling up. Coming up to standing. Well done. Okay, let's just take ourselves in for some ankle circles. Again, always try and include ankle circles when we're squatting so that we can get that full range of motion when we do come to doing our squats. Okay, really, really important. A lot of people over time, through workouts, through aging, you know, we might not be getting that depth of squat and training our glutes. Biggest muscle. We want to be really making sure when we do the moves that we're targeting it. There's no point in working out and just not getting into what we're trying to do. I mean, you know, you're still moving your body, but we want to be building that strength and that muscle. Well done. 2 and 1. Okay, so with your feet hip width apart, let's just talk through that. Heels down. We're going to go into our squat, chest high. Imagine you've got something on your chest that you want a person over there to see. And we're just coming down. Don't pin down too quickly. Sitting down here. Now, if you find that really hard and you're struggling and you feel like you're coming in here, take some weights if you've got some, or take a mat or something. Okay, I'm teaching a little bit more today because I really want to make sure that people who don't work out with me get something from this. Okay, so my heels are elevated, which allows my chest to come a little bit higher and get that mobility through those ankles and squeezing that up. Okay, so if you find that you are struggling, like I said, to keep your hips, your heels into the floor and you're tipping forward, elevate those heels. Let's go for 5 more. 5, squeeze up. 4, sit back through the heels. 3, well done. 2, and 1. Okay, shaking off those legs. Okay, we're going to come down one more time and then we're going to go into a little bit of a timed workout. So I'm just going to ask you to come here. We're going to go for 8 push-ups, narrow push-ups, squeezing up through the tummy, on your knees or up high. If you like, we will, in the little section that we're doing, progress. So we'll start here and progress up. So off we go. Well done. Inhale, exhale, squeeze that tummy. 5. Well done. And a 1. Okay, tucking those toes, lifting that bottom and rolling yourself up. Okay, we're going to come in for a little bit more of a timed movement. Body is feeling warm, body is feeling good. We're going to do 45 seconds work on these exercises and 15 seconds rest. Like I said, I'm going to have you out of here by around about 9:25. So when we're ready, in 10 seconds, we're going to come into some little star steps. Just elevate that heart rate. Star jumps if you want. 2 and 1. Off we go. So just taking it out. We're mobilizing through the shoulders, squeezing through our tummy. If you're star stepping now, if you want to, come into those star jumps. I'm just obviously mindful. A lot of women, their slope stage might say, I can't do this because of my pelvic floors. Just one. If that is you, please get those pelvic floors sorted out. Okay, you do not have to live with weak pelvic floors. All right, I know sometimes we sort of crack a joke. I know I sneeze and I wee, or I cough and I wee. That doesn't need to be you. Okay, so please, it's not a joke. You want to make sure you get it looked at. 1, I see all that talk of pelvic floors. Those star jumps are done. Well done. We're going to stick with elevating our heart rate a little. We're going to come into a bit of a side shuffle. Okay, so again, thinking about that cardiovascular health.
2, 1.
Off we go. So we're going 1, 2, tap. 1, 2, tap. Okay, speed it up when it feels good for you. Squeezing through, strong in that middle. Stay low. Well done. Inhale, exhale. Good stuff.
Halfway there.
Okay, keep it going. Can you go 1, 2, tap, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, squeeze the tummy, back through the heels, trying not to tip forward. You're almost there. In 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
So we're going to come into our squats. So thinking about what I said when we did the sort of warm-up squats, back through those heels, elevate them if you feel you need to. If you want to pick up a weight now, you can. But we will be coming back to the squats where we're going to overload.
Go.
Okay, let's go. So down and up. When we come up to squeeze at the top, don't squeeze and thrust forward. You lose that connection in your lower back. You want to be here, there, squeeze. There is the squeeze. Strong. Well done.
Halfway there.
Keep it going. "15 more seconds. Come on, it feels good to move. We're not going to do long, like I said, but just got to take the opportunity to spread the word on lifestyle changes this World Menopause Day. Okay, from our squat, we are going to come to the front of our mat here. We're going to go into a little reverse lunge. We're going to add balance to that move. So just with your right leg, take it back and up. Okay, so again, focusing on balance, stability, mobility, strength. That's what we're working out for. The byproduct of that, for those of you that are looking at exercise for weight loss, I'd rather you wouldn't look at it for weight loss, okay, switching out, look at it for strength, and weight loss will be a byproduct. Well done, lift. Makes it more sustainable, achievable, enjoyable. Oh, she's talking a lot this morning, isn't she? That coffee has kicked in. Well done, lift and squeeze. 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Well done. Okay, we're coming down to the floor. We're going to come into the plank taps. When we're ready,
3, 2,
squeeze the glutes.
1, go.
Off you go. Trying to stay as still as possible in those hips. Now, if it's really hard, take your legs a little bit further out the sides. Okay? That gives you a little bit more space for balance. As you build that strength in your core, you can bring those legs closer together. If it still feels like too much, drop to your knees. Okay? Squeeze that tummy up still. Well done. Almost there. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Lifting your bottom, downward dog. Big deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Walking up. Okay, we're coming back into those star steps, star jumps.
Go.
Let's go. Shoulder mobility. Elevating that heart rate and land softly, nice and soft. Okay, so onto the balls of your feet. Inhale, exhale. Well done. Squeeze those pelvic floors. If it gets too much, take it into a step. If you want to make it harder, you can come in here and jump all the way up. All the way up. Impact work on those bones is what we want. Okay? Well done. Almost there.
3,
2, 1.
Rest.
Big deep breath, inhale. Okay, if you've got water, have a sip of water, but just a sip. Don't gulp it, it might come back up. And we don't want that. Okay, we're going back into those side shuffles.
2,
Little elevation of the heart rate here. Let's go. 1, 2, tap. Sit back through those heels. Low, stealth. Well done. 1, 2, tap. Good stuff.
Halfway there.
20 more seconds here. Let's speed it up. Body's warm. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Back through those heels. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Okay, coming down. We're going to come up into our squats in a minute. I just want us to come, because the time goes so quickly. I'd like us to come into those push-ups that we did
3,
from the beginning, so either kneeling.
go.
If you did want to take it a little bit further, you could come down and drive up. Okay, so all the way down, full body, and drive up. Prepping yourself to go into your push-ups. Okay, so totally up to you what you would like to do. So knees
Halfway there.
here. Well done, keeping those elbows in. Nice and close. You can come up here. Release. Drive up. Squeeze that tummy. Well done. You've got 5 more seconds. 3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Rest.
Lift your bottom. Walk your hands to your feet. Look through the legs. Hang low. And roll up. Okay, let's grab a weight.
3,
If you've got one,
2, 1. Go.
coming into your squats. Okay? So thinking about that progression. Inhale, exhale. Well done. And you'll notice as soon as you've got that weight, you're slowing down. So you're going to do less reps, heavier weights. That's what we're looking for. And not every workout needs to be a PB or to exhaustion, but we want to feel like we're just challenging the muscles, muscles pulling on bones, bones getting stronger. Okay, we need a stimulus in order to make that change. Well done. Almost there. 3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Rest.
Okay, we came in from our squats, didn't we? We went into our reverse lunge. So now if you wanted to, I'll just pause it here. Okay, we want to add a little bit of progression. 2 schools of thought here, they're not schools of thought, they are correct. You could either just stick with the reverse lunge and take 2 dumbbells, okay, to build that strength. If you wanted to do the balanced one that we did, you can come in here, you could add weights to that. Now bearing in mind, if we're doing the balance and we've got the weights and we're taking the weights overhead, you're not going to carry as much load as you would if you had the weights here and you were stepping back. Okay? So you can choose what you want to do. I want people to do what they want to be able to do. So there's always modifications or alternatives. So I'm going to go with reverse lunges, not going overhead, so that I can show you how that progression happens. Okay, so we've got 4 seconds. We're going to get going.
2,
We're picking up those weights.
go.
And we're going to stick with one leg for halfway and up. Okay, now what we're making sure is that that front leg is the working leg. So here, lift that up. It's pulling you back up to standing. There, and up. Well done, steady, and up. When we're ready, and we hit halfway, switch out the leg. Well done. Now if you wanted to, you could have carried on with taking that leg up for your balance. But I really want to get that message of strength across, and that is where we need to lift heavy weights. It is not going to happen just from doing
2,
Pilates,
1.
yoga. They are amazing complements. Resting there, they are amazing ways to move your body. Absolutely not taking that away, but we have to lift weights. Coming down into our plank taps. Okay?
2,
And again, if we want to add a little bit of spice to the plank taps, just pick up some weights. Never rushing here. Okay, make sure your wrists are nice and stable. And you can tap with the weight. Well done. Using the breath, don't forget to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Well done. Two, one.
Rest.
Well done. Okay, we are going to do one more. I'm not going to be able to do a full round here because I do also want us to come on to just doing a little bit of a stretch after doing that workout, just because I think it's really nice to have you here today and to just have this movement and then have this stretch together. So I'm going to bring us back up. We are going to go into one more set of squats, okay, with something heavier, and then we're going to come in for a little stretch. And I want you, so I really want you to do, if you can, I don't even know anybody's here. Yeah, okay, we've got a few of you, that's good. Find something that your brain is thinking, I can't lift that. So let's just try a little exercise here. So if everyone is new and you're not on the platform, this is what I will do in class, is like, look at your weights. What is saying to you, I think I can do it, but I'm not quite sure. I want you to pick that up, okay? So pick that up, the weight that you're thinking, unsure. And I just want you to do 5 reps, 4 reps, 1 rep, whatever you can. Okay, so when we're ready, we're going to go. And you might just surprise yourself, and I think that's the wonderful thing.
3, 2,
is that we underestimate how strong we are all the time, across all, physically, mentally. Okay, let's go. Come on, but we got this. And squeeze. Inhale, exhale. So you're slowing that down, little pause, drive it up, squeeze. Okay, slow it down, little pause, drive it up, squeeze.
halfway there.
Well done. Okay, if you feel like you can't do any more, you're done. Pop it down, that's okay. You don't have to work to the full time. That's often there, and I'm using that as a guidance. Okay, so keep it going, there's 10 more seconds. Good stuff. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take your rest. Well done. I'm going to get you just to come down to your mat. We're going to go in for a little core move, okay? Nice stretch move here too. So squeezing that belly button up. Actually, we will stick with the timer on this one. And we're going to do a bird dog. So that's coming in here, reaching out, almost as if you're being pulled from your toes and your fingers.
3,
this is remaining in an alignment.
1.
Off we go. Stick with one side. And out. Squaring those hips. Inhale, exhale. Well done. I'm going to tell you, when we are halfway, we need to control. Squeeze, control. Lovely. Okay, one more. And you're halfway. Switch that out. In and out. Well done. Nice and steady. Don't sink into the hips. You've got 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, won't need to. Lift up. Here, lift up into a cat-cow. So lifting that spine up and take it down. We're going to go for 6. Lift up and down. Well done. 5. Pushing through the hands. 4. 3. Well done. 2 more. 2. Don't let those hips rock too far forward. And 1. And then from here, sit back onto those heels, walking those hands out. Okay, just take a moment, forehead to the floor. You can come up onto your fingertips. And just walk those fingertips out, keeping your bottom back. And just having that lovely stretch through. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. And then just bring those hands to your side. Bringing up that chest, tucking those toes, downward dog. Lifting that belly button. Walking the hands to the ankles. Looking through, head hang heavy. Pulling yourself in if you can a little. And then just rolling all the way up to standing. Well done. Look at that. 26 minutes. I can never ever get it under. I'm just going to turn on comments just in case anyone has anything that they want to add, any questions they have around menopause, around exercise, around nutrition. Like I said, I'm going to share a reel later on today, just sort of with a few of my thoughts, with all the noise that there is for midlife women. I'm confused. And if I'm confused and I'm in the space, it worries me about other women. And so that is where I like to point out and hopefully support you with evidence-based accounts, what we need and what we don't need. And I'm having so many conversations with people at the moment about so many different things, and I really want to strip it back and just, that's it, there's your toolkit. It doesn't need to be a complicated movement, wholesome nourishment. I always like to say de-stress, but I know how hard that is myself. I'm probably one of the most stressed people there is, but like in a good way, but just, at least I know that, so I know those moments when I need to pull it back, and that's what it is. It's about advocating for your own health. I'm glad you enjoyed it. With my coffee, put my leggings on, great. Loving the app and getting stronger. So if anyone doesn't know, oh gosh, no, that's great. Cracked, that doesn't hurt. If anyone doesn't know what it is that we do in the Only Menopause app, we have workouts every day. I teach 4 in the mornings. Katie teaches on a Wednesday morning. They're all at 6:30. They're all saved immediately. We have 2 GPs who come in and they give talks. They also answer your questions. They don't give any advice or prescribe. They give advice. They don't prescribe or like give you ultimate solutions. They tell you what questions to ask when you finally get to see your own GP. We've got meditation, mindfulness, yoga, Pilates. It is your holistic toolkit to managing your menopause, which is what the 2025 World Menopause Day is about today. It is about holistically managing your menopause. For those of you that can't take HRT, that don't want to take HRT, that might take HRT, but it just hasn't been the magic fix. It will be your lifestyle changes that are going to be absolutely critical and crucial to helping you future-proof your body. And I always look so serious, and I always sound so serious, but there's so much fun in the classes. There's a fun element to all of it on a very serious topic, and that's when I'm like, but it is fun. So yes, go and do some meditation after this. Stretch, move your body, and also get some steps in. Menopause Monday today is about walking the walk and talking the talk. So I'm going to be going out for a walk in my Walk the Walk t-shirt. And obviously there are other incredible people out there. Gen M, they're an amazing company signposting menopause. So soak up all that good information, switch off all the bad information, and like I said, I'm going to share a reel later. This is going to be saved. Oh, Ellie, I'm really sorry to hear that, but look, you are in the right place. You're doing the right thing. And please do reach out to me if you haven't yet signed up for the app. And I'd really love to support you on your journey through your medical menopause, because that's what I'm here for. I want to be able to support every woman. So please do reach out to me, DM me after this. But look, have lovely, lovely Saturdays. Happy World Menopause Day. Every day is World Menopause Day in my world. But I am obviously doing a little thing here today just to kind of elevate that importance of good nutrition, good information, movement, strength in particular, and I just hope that you get that here, is all I can say. Anyway, see you all later. Have wonderful, wonderful, wonderful days. Morning, Donna. Right, see you later.